Hello, and welcome to another edition of the Solid Rock, Minnesota podcast, a place to swing by for a brief moment for some stories or news and things to ponder. It's a place to take a small pause from your busy life. So grab yourself some coffee or a mug of tea or a pop, as we like to call it here in the North Country, and kick back for a moment. Take a breather. Minnesotans love to talk about the weather. If ever you're at a loss for words when speaking to a Minnesotan, the weather will always be the thing that will get the conversation going with anyone, family, friends, even complete strangers. For the past 11 days or so, summer has hit Minnesota full force and somewhat unexpectedly. For most of us, we had just put away our red plaid flannel shirts in exchange for t-shirts and flip-flops. We were just getting used to the start of summer outdoor sports, too. 3 weeks ago was the start of summer soccer for the grandkids. In Minnesota, because of such a short season for outdoor sports, games are always played no matter what the weather, except if there's lightning. Games are called off or postponed if there's any lightning nearby or threat of it. As a precaution that someone could get hit by lightning, the fields are cleared. But otherwise, the game will go on in light rain, rainstorms, and all-out monsoon downpours, just not lightning. But there was a new rule put into effect about 3 weeks ago. You see, 3 weeks ago, a few of the grandkids that are in the soccer league had their game canceled. Due to lightning? Nope. It was 34 degrees and snowing. Yes, the end of May and snow was coming down. A league first? Not really. Over the years, we've had snow in every month except July. In July, we're pretty much guaranteed no snow, just tornadoes and maybe a flash flood or 2 or 3. But back to the instant summer we've been experiencing the past 11 days. It's been in the upper 90s to 100 degrees without any evening temperatures below about 85. The weather station here at Hillbilly Holler sends me messages whenever the temperature goes above 99. It will also include the feels like heat index temperature in the message. Several times daily, messages are dinging on my phone to let me know that the temperature is 100, 101, 102.5, and the heat index is somewhere between 115 and 125 degrees. I at first thought I maybe had the report plugged into Tucson or El Paso, places we've been to frequently, but nope, it was here at Hillbilly Holler. Not only has Minnesota been experiencing really hot weather, but with over 10,000 lakes that we brag about, we have a lot of humidity to go with the high temps. It truly resembles a traditional sauna we are all familiar with in the winter time here, but there's no snow to jump into and roll around in to cool off. Imagine temps around 100 degrees and dew points in the 70s, a tropical island. No, just Minnesota in the summer. No palm trees, just pine trees and birch trees and mosquitoes to suck the very blood right out of you. The instant tropical summer weather in Minnesota, after a long cold winter, it's really welcomed the first day or two. And then it happens. The reality that it's just plain freaking hot and super humid sets in. Minnesota nice? Well, that just becomes a little more challenging and sometimes downright hard to maintain. The heat just does something to a Minnesotan, especially at the Quick Trip when holding the door for all those entering. You open the door and you feel that blast of 70-degree air inside, and you long to just barge in front of everyone and go to the cold. For as long as you can tolerate it, a person will hold the door open and let others in, until finally, between the scalding metal door handle that you're holding on to and the sun blazing down, you do it. The worst, most un-Minnesota thing ever. You butt in front of someone and walk in, leaving the door opening job to some other poor soul. And then once inside the Quick Trip, you or someone near you will start the conversation with, "Is it hot enough for you?" And the standard answer will be, "Yeah, you betcha. If we don't get some rain pretty soon, the corn's going to wilt." And that's the gist of the conversation, usually taking place by the frozen foods with the cooler doors open and both of you standing almost inside the frozen food section. As you head for the door on your way back out into the heat, you can hear the worker at the Quick Trip yell, "See you next time." You give him a wave, and now you have to face that blast of hot wall of heat as you exit. After you let the next 10 people in the door, you exit to your vehicle and sit for a few minutes, drying off all the sweat on you from the 150-foot walk. And you're reminded of the saying that you're sure to hear at least 6 or 7 times a day. It's not the heat, it's the humidity. Minnesota goodbyes also take on a different element of timing during tropical Minnesota summers. We are well known for our long and extended goodbyes here in the North Country. A person can announce their intent to leave, and only after several more conversations, a few more cans of pop, will an actual exit plan evolve. While typically a Minnesota goodbye, once announced, can take anywhere from 20 minutes to a full hour or more. In hot and humid weather, it can be shortened to 20 minutes or less. You may announce you are getting ready to leave and have maybe another lemonade or pop, but once the door opens, it's full steam ahead. You won't stand by the door with it open, letting all the heat into the house, winding up your conversation. The door is open and the walk to the car begins. And it's not a lingering, chatty walk. In Minnesota, heat and humidity, it becomes a very intentional walk to get safely to your vehicle. So once at the car, windows are all lowered and the air conditioning is turned on and the air begins to circulate. And for a few minutes while that's happening, small talk will be made about the heat and the next chance of rain. Promises to get together soon when the weather is nicer are made, and the customary caution statement of watch out for deer is made, and the Minnesota goodbye has just been cut down to under 20 minutes. And you will all have only a small amount of guilt that you'll feel for having said your hasty goodbyes. But oh well, there's always next time to have an official Minnesota goodbye. Maybe the weather will be more cooperative. And besides, there's always the text message from the passenger that you'll receive while they're on their way traveling home. A kind of Minnesota goodbye sequel. Stay cool and safe, everyone, during this hot spell that we're in the North Country. Go have a pop and take it easy. You've been listening to the podcast of Solid Rock, Minnesota. We're honored and happy you've taken the time from your busy day to give us a listen. If you've enjoyed spending a few minutes with us, please tell your family and friends to stop by and check us out and subscribe. You can also stop by and visit our website at www.solidrockminnesota.com. There you will find links to our blog and YouTube channel and also the local weather here at Solid Rock, Minnesota. Always a conversation starter for us here in the North Country. Also, if you'd like to receive a free Solid Rock, Minnesota bumper sticker or a free authentic Minnesota postcard, just message us with your address and we'll pop it in the mail for you. No strings attached, just our way of saying thanks for your support. We love hearing from our listeners and where you're from. Until next time, may you be surrounded with life, laughter, family, and friends, people who truly know you. Many blessings.